live for your next 48 hours. Big Cat Wave, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, it's your time. Come in, come on. I've got intel. Let's dive in, darling dears. Let's dive in. Give you a bit of vertigo, sorry. I'm trying to get you to see the cards. Anyhow, the planetary energies as you kick your way into the next 48 hours, my big cat air signs. You can expect what? Sudden and unexpected surprises. Yes, that will unfold over the next 48 hours. Patience is key, darling dear. Use your Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. Pinkies up. Venus is in Virgo, which squares the skullduggerous moon. Standing in your truth, darling dear, while the ops are going to be at what? Hockey sticks at dawn, darling dear. They won't sit with you. That's why you have to use patience, darling dear. Discernment, intuition, and 3 go-to moves. This competing energy doesn't budge for anyone's preconceived ideas, oh well, or expectations, oh well. Mars is on hand, right, to kick all out of their comfort zone. The Gemini moon, because the skullduggerous moon is in Gemini, helps bring things around by allowing a more analytical approach to everything, darling dear. So you'll be able to work it out, but you have to what? Look for the smoke and mirrors, darling dears, as well as what? The exit route. Fist bump. Let's dive in, darling dears, and unpack your runestone for the next 48 hours. Just saw 222 on the counter, darling dears. This speaks about what? Being on the right path, darling dear. It's also about relationships and finding balance as well as peace in said relationships. 222 is the what? The energy of the high priestess. Using your intuition and discernment, darling dear. Go within, if in doubt. All answers come from within. Oh, you've got 2 of them. When you cast runes, you read them from right to left. Your first runestone, darling dear, is Lagaz. Represented by the hangman in tarot, in the upright, I might add. It's represented by the letter what? L. The numbers 99 and 15. This speaks about what? Trying to gain a new perspective, also being delayed in a situation. Something stuck it in someone. Yeah, stuck it in. It also speaks about what? Somebody feeling at loss with life. Feeling as though they want to take themselves out. Don't do it, big cat. Joy always comes in the morning and all that. You have to remember, if you're a big cat, you must expect challenges. Just saw 333 on the counter, darling dear. Which is encouragement, darling dear, to say that what good news is on its way. The hangman, represented by water as well as Neptune energy, darling dears. It speaks about the uncertainty of a transition, but it's something that you've prophesized over your life. Somebody who is trying to take themselves out, don't do it, darling dear. There's so many avenues that you can get help. Samaritans, there's helplines. It's only dark before the dawn, remember that. Hang in there. It also speaks about what? Refraining from making any sort of decision at this moment in time, darling dear, until you've analyzed it to the what? The 10th power, darling dears. It also speaks about spiritual development. Some people are leveling up on the spiritual realm, darling dear, as you what? Live in the seat of discernment. Go and watch the Divine Feminine read that I put out earlier on today. Yes, baby, Lagaz. Water, as well as what? Neptune energy, a seeker. It also speaks about neurosis. Somebody's what? All of the bats are trying to escape their belfry. Good golly and gosh, get a grip, Scotty. You'll be barking at passing cars and dressing like Quasimodo's bestie if you're not careful. Your second rune, good golly and gosh, is what? Perthrow. This is represented by the high priestess in tarot. We just called out the 222, darling dear. This speaks about your intuition as well as discernment. On the tarot card, the High Priestess sits between Boaz and Jashin, as well as what? A curtain that's either got pomegranates or it might have pineapples. It's represented by the number 12. The 12 is what? The tree of life, darling dear. Somebody's going through the fool's journey again, darling dear, and they're uncertain about their next step. Pray on it, darling dears. Divine always gives you with an answer, but you've got to get quiet and listen. And what? Follow it to the letter. Please excuse the advert. Sometimes they come with a message, and sometimes they just keep on coming, darling dears. As I was saying, Perthrow, represented by the letter P, as well as what? The numbers 8, 9, 10 and 11. It also speaks about hidden things. Some form of secret is about to be revealed. It also speaks about the what? The female genitalia, darling dears. Somebody needs to go and get a checkup. That's a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth, Ruth. For real? Yeah, pinky's up. Let's carry on, darling dears. What's your ancestral message? We're going to go with the Oracle of the Wisdom Chakra. Message for my big cat air signs for the next 48 hours. My Libra, my Aquarius, and my Gemini. Cat. Ancestral message. Yeah. What came up? I'll take the two that were showing. Impasse and nothing beats prayer. If in doubt and not sure which way to go, pray on it, darling dear. Pray on it. Meditate. And it will all become clear. You're turning your what? Your lemonade, right? Your lemons into lemonade. This is a new beginning for you, but this also looks like a puzzle from the piece. Divine will gift you with that missing puzzle, that missing next step. But you have to pay attention to the signs, signals, as well as your dreams over the next 48 hours, darling dears. Everything's coming with a message. Some of you are weighing up whether or not to move to the countryside. You're moving away from the big city. You're wondering about getting around, what the people are going to... How are you going to know unless you're there, darling dear? If you've already surveyed the area and that's where you're going to go, take a leap of faith. Yeah. Because what? Rejection is protection, darling dear. A situation that you was pulled out of by the what? The hair of your proverbial balls, darling dears, has worked out to your highest good. This speaks about what? Moving forward, darling dear. Not listening to the naysayers. Listen to yourself. You can take certain things under advisement, but the ultimate decision must be yours, darling dears. I told you Mars is kicking you out of your comfort zone. Use the parachute of discernment so that you don't end up at an impasse. Remember I told you that? Not knowing. But also, impasse can also speak about you standing your ground in a situation, darling dear. It can also speak about what? Somebody praying against you having a harvest. We have a harvest moon in the background. There may be some that don't wish you well, darling dear. I know, it's shocking. If I had pearls, I'd be clutching them with you. This and that. Right, let's get some tarot on the tableau and see what's going on. Base of your deck, darling dear, is the 8 of Pentacles. This is about you what? Having hard work. It also speaks about achieving some kind of a victory, but it's something that's coming in quickly. Pentacles is fast moving, darling dear. Not with the Knight. I'm talking about in your business acumen, something that you've been working on. It's going to turn up out of the blue. The blood, sweat and tears is not going for now, darling dear. Spirit has recognized your effort and your determination, darling dear, to get on your spiritual journey, realizing that abundance is for all, but you have to be on the frequency to receive, which you are. Yes, baby. 8 of Pentacles in the upright. It also speaks about somebody having mastered a particular craft, and it's about being committed to new directions in your life, darling dear. Stagnancy and stuckedness, no. Mars is coming to kick you out of your comfort zone. Energies for my big cat air signs over the next 48 hours. Thank you. Yeah, I just talked about the Knight. I just called him. This speaks about what? Something that has been slow moving, something that you've been working towards. Usually you see the knight in front of a barren field, darling dear. Speaking of what? The fertility and the new ideas. Maybe an idea that you've been working on is going to gift you with what? Multiple streams of income. It also speaks about your loyalty. This is about you being methodical with your approach to life, taking the time to plan all the way to the end. Law 29 of the 48 laws of power. It also speaks about some form of loyalty coming towards you, darling dears. The Knight of Peas. It could also speak about what? A partner who is emotionally unstable, or creating lack of stability within a situation, darling dear. It could be platonic or romantical. Let's get some more cards out. Yeah. You also have another knight, darling dear, the Knight of Cups. Good golly and gosh. When we see two knights, darling dear, you have to realize that what disagreements made. Hockey sticks at dawn. I told you the ops. Somebody's slow in coming forward with some kind of apology, but this person is charming and they bring that cup of charm everywhere, meaning people's business. This person likes to interrupt people's emotionals, darling dears. If it's in a work situation, a promised promotion, you're not going to get it. Your success will be when you break away. Rejection is protection, and you're getting the what? The enlightenment of it all. And don't let me start talking about the gossip mongers. We'll put this to one side and have a look in a moment. Knight of Cups is somebody who likes a one-night stand if it's in the remote romance, darling dear. But they'll be slow coming through with the truth, darling dear, as well as what? The big pentacale. They're not telling the truth about their pocketbook, their handbag, or their wallet. Thank you. Yeah, Ace of Cups. This is the cup of self-love, darling dear. It's also the cup of a new beginning. And it also speaks about what? Somebody getting pregnant after a one-night stand, darling dear. Possibly even in a situation, because we've got the Knight of Pentacles behind it, you didn't think you could conceive. Well, guess what? It's on the money, blood. You'll be going hee, ha, 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 before you know it. This also, again, points to, when I see the lines of the water, for me, it looks like multiple streams of income. Somebody's idea that was slowing it off in, darling dear. You've put your idea out there and you're going to be absolutely charming the masses with it. Yeah, a new beginning, as well as I said, self-love, or it could be somebody coming through that's been slow to come through, or you've been waiting on a divine partner. They're going to come through over the next 48 hours for you, darling dear. Queen of Swords. But you've got your what? Your eyes on everyone. You're doing the boosie badass. Yeah. All is being interviewed. The Queen of Swords is someone who is highly intelligent and analytical, weighs up all the pros and cons. This is about you getting all of the information before you make a what? Solid decision to move in a direction. Because you know the what? The ill will and ill wind of betrayal, darling dear. This is a situation that you've been through before. It could be what? Turning your back on a situation with somebody who didn't give you the love that they promised, darling dear. A love, a marriage. I'm also hearing something about the legal field. Somebody got the raw end of a deal in a court case or in a law legal situation. Yeah. One more card, please. Good golly and gosh, I have to take it. Cups. You're all in your emotionals, darling dears. You, my big cat air signs, you lead with what? Clarity, as well as intellect, as well as wanting to always set your intention for the best possible outcome for yourself, darling dear. You can be extremely elusive, but my goodness, somebody who betrayed you in the past is coming through with a cup. If this is not your progeny, this is a page that's coming through from the past. Someone who betrayed you, who you've gotten over said betrayal. It also speaks about what? Someone's going into hospital for a checkup and they're going in for an emergency situation, darling dear. You will be in your emotions. You've got 3 cups here. No, 4 cups and 2 swords. Okay. Cups is what? Feminine energy, and swords is masculine energy, darling dear. The air energy of it all. This is also a reminder to not allow your emotions to control the situation, darling dear. I told you, you have to look at it with what? Wise eyes. Using discernment. Proverbs 18:15. Yes, baby. Discernment is what? Having A heart that seeks knowledge, but you've got what? Wise ears to listen, darling dear. As well as what? See. Use your eyes and your ears, darling dears, in a situation. Base of the deck. Yeah. To remain control. Let's clarify these cards. Ace of the deck, 9 of cups. Somebody's about to get their wish fulfillment. This is somebody coming through with an apology that you had to accept that you didn't have in the past, but they want to apologize about some kind of betrayal. Maybe they're having a come to Jesus moment, or maybe they've just got Jesus chloroformed and duct tape in the back of their car. Again, Page of Cups. Somebody's being disingenuous, darling dear, too. This is somebody that you was attracted to. But this is all superficial, darling dear. Swords, mental. Now you're thinking clearly about a situation in the past. Understanding that what? Rejection was God's protection. The intrigue, the subterfuge. Yeah, Mars is not ramping with you guys over the next 48 hours. Right, clarify the Knight of... Look. Knight of Pentacles, I told you. Someone from the past, darling dear, would like to offer some form of apology. They're sitting in the seat of regret. Let the bad juju stay with them. This person is coming through as a Trojan horse, darling dear. Look at this disingenuous cup. Yeah, emotionals again. More cups coming out, darling dear. Somebody who was emotionally manipulative, slow in coming through with their emotions, darling dear. Why? Because they was offering the cup to everyone else. This speaks about what? Soul tie and STD, darling dear. You better pay your knees over the next 48 hours. Yeah, 4 of Wands. This person is looking at the stable foundation that you've created for yourself, or the fact that you've healed from a situation. Queen of Swords. This is about you not being bitter about a situation, but realizing where you are, because you're a queen, whether you're male or female, right? Queen or king, darling dear. But it's about whether or not you want to take the apology and go back on that same merry-go-round again, knowing that this person is emotionally manipulative, slow in coming through the emotions because it has been shared amongst many. Ace of Cups again, darling dear, on the Ace of Cups. New beginning, darling dear, and this cup is around your heart, darling dear. Proverbs 4:23, guard your heart, for from your heart springs the well of life, darling dear. Base of the deck. Listen, can we get any more cups, darling dear? 5 of Cups. This is about you recognizing what? Somebody's feeling left out, darling dear. But you have to also remember, you have the 2 of Cups. This is why you became the Queen of Swords, analytical of everyone coming towards you and new situations. And it also speaks about a job situation. Divine wants you to what? Follow the one that gives you the most passion, darling dear. Because then it won't seem like a job. 6 of Pentacles in the upright speaks about you having to give money in a situation. This could be a bank loan that you're paying off. We saw the 4 of Pentacles. It could be the mortgage for a new home. But during Mercury retrograde, oh child, be careful. Make sure that you've read the contract properly and you've had the property surveyed properly so that you know what's going on, so that you don't get any what? Nasty surprises that unfold. You don't want that. But somebody's in regret, deep regret, darling dear. They're wishing that they hadn't what? Partied with others, exchanging mutual energy on the ones, darling dear. Yeah. Wow. They're really sorry, mate. They're sorry. Well, guess what? Isaiah 48:22. No rest for the wicked. Yeah. You've got no emotion to offer that situation. A situation that had you mentally tied up. Queen of Cups. Right? You're no longer loyal to anyone that's not loyal to you. Queen of Cups in the reverse also speaks about somebody who is jealous, darling dear. This speaks of somebody who uses their intuition and what their intellect, right, to emotionally drain others. It also speaks about what? It could be female energy. 2 queens on the table, darling dear. When we see 2 queens, it means what? Female friends. And it also speaks about gossip, darling dear. Somebody's gossiping. Look, I said we got to talk about the gossip. Good golly and gosh. They're chopping it up about you, darling dear. But it's someone or someone's that you've cut off. If it's a working situation and they come back and try and apologize, don't accept the apologies, darling dears. Leave them hanging, mate. Put your third eye on them bitches and mitches and hold your ground. This is also the seeking of a new job, darling dear. Having mastered many skills in the situation that you are now. Somebody's about to take their show on the road. Yeah. Queen of Swords, darling dear. Getting your wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. Once you isolate yourself from all of that negative energy, you also have the Ace of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, which will bring more control in your life. Not only that, as you start to what? Keep your grass low, darling dear. You'll be able to see the snakes and the skullduggerous ones to boot. The back front neck tubbers, they get no S. Right? They are dumb as a crumb and are about to be left behind. This also, again, I'm hearing surgical procedure. Somebody's going through a surgical procedure. I'm hearing cyst. Something, it's not major, but you went in to do one thing and you have to do another, right? But it's going to work out to your best advantage, darling dear. You know, put the cups up, stop crying. The surgery is going to go through okay. But as to what, this betrayal, darling dear, let me split the deck. Yeah, you'll be, whoever betrayed you is definitely not in a better position than you. They owe everyone. Yes, baby. And it also speaks about spiritual debt as well as lack. It speaks about a break from what reality, darling dear. What they're purporting out there to be is what? Hyacinth bucket. They get no bouquet. This also speaks about what? The ending of a marriage. Ring bearer card in the reverse. Somebody's leaving a marriage or getting the gumption to leave a marriage during this Mercury retrograde, which at the moment is in Libra, right? The house of contracts and partnerships. You're rescinding a partnership with a page, darling dear. A skullduggerous page. Base of the deck. This page still wants you, though. Yeah, but you've got options, darling dear. You don't have to go back. What's peeping behind that? Because you're winning. This is about being blessed in their face, darling dear. Whomsoever this page is, all of this emotional energy coming out, trying to pull you off your gangster, darling dear. As I told you, East Island and Stevie Wonder, you must react and not, respond and not react. A new beginning. And this is a promotion. If you leave that job, that is what? Full of backstabbers and bureaucracy, you're going to get a better position. But you have to what? Continue with your what? Interviewing the interviewers, darling dears. I told you, you're leading with the Queen of Swords in your element. Let's see about this gossip. What are you talking about? Listen, when you are the what? The headline, it means you're the head. Setting aside time in the day to gossip and cast aspersion on the big cat air sign. Let's get another deck. I'm going to get the Modern Witch. I haven't used that one in a while. I just dropped. Good job, they've all got the elastic bands on around them. Otherwise, it'll be all over the floor. Justice in the reverse. It's an injustice for sure against you, darling dear. They're what? They're taking whatever they know about you, whether it's true or not, and they're adding tax, darling dear. Creating injustices. When you see the justice on its face, Libra energy, darling dear, is in your element. So therefore, we've got to turn it around. You are perpetrating some kind of justice for you. Leaving a situation, right? It could be a workplace, whatever you're leaving behind, darling dear, right? It's from an it's because of the injustices that were perpetrated against you. They're talking about that, you leaving a situation. What else are they talking about? They're not happy. They're not happy that you're happy, right? Yeah, they are proper broken-hearted, mate. These are people that are betrayers. Good golly and gosh, the double-minded friend. That's Psalms 41:9. Double-minded friends, two-faced. You don't know which one to smack. None of them, darling dear. Leave them where they are. Yeah. It was the right decision to cut those people or person away, darling dear. You felt the energy and you went into what? Your Queen of Sword mode. Analytical of the situation. Some may think it's overthinking, but sometimes you need to think about something deeply and then get the what? The highlights of what they did on a post-it note, darling dear. Break it down so you can see exactly why you're leaving them behind. You're back, darling dear. Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. These two want to come out because you're the Empress. Whether you're male or female, you're bossing up. What does it say? You are a badass being full of love and life. And possibilities, darling dears. They're in regret and they're upset. They're at hockey sticks at dawn because why? All of them cups of emotions that they made you feel, darling dear, was all straight up out of jealousy of a situation that you've created for yourself. Sometimes they're just jealous of your eyelashes, darling dear, jealous of whom you are. You are serving Empress, abundant, joyful, knowing your worth, not allowing yourself to be pulled into petty gossip, because guess who'd be next on the roster? You understood the assignment. My big cat air signs, base of the deck. What did I say? Discernment and intuition. You know who these people or person is, darling dear. That's chopping it up. Are they doing better than the big cat? Are they? Hermit and the Ace of Swords, darling dears. They're going through what? A season of isolation, darling dear. They're trying to keep it quiet, what's going on in their house. We want to know, though. But we want to know what's going on. Why are they gossiping? Yeah. Look. Toxic situations, right? Thruples, being cheated on, open relationships that they didn't sign up for, and then broke. And it's all with the wrong partner. The wrong choice of friends, darling dears. They're gossiping about you because why? They're at the bottom of the pit, the crevice of the devil's balls, going through what? Hell, right? In their mud hut. 911 Freddy Krueger mud hut to be exact. 2 streets over from the loser lane in the district of the damned. Good golly and gosh. They're chopping it up, darling dear, but you know who it is. This is why you was what? Prompted by spirit, as well as your ancestral team, darling dear, your security. Why? Because it's rich white lady season. It took a team to remove you from a situation. What was once seen as a rejection, darling dear, it was for your own protection. Divine gave you 2 windows when they blocked up your door. With what? Subterfuge and bull swanky. Oh well. Keep winning, darling dear, and don't look back. Remember Lot's wife, Salt Bay. Let's get a final card on this and then we're out of here. For sure. Gonna use the Moonology deck. Gossiping, darling dear. All while we're in boomerang season. It's time for action, and communication is the key, right? New moon in Gemini, a new moon, and it's a new moon in Aries. Aries is about what? The self. It's about taking action, darling dear, being passionate, being direct, sometimes aggressive, and maybe a little bit egotistical. Then we've got the Gemini, darling dear. Gemini, who's ruled by Mercury. Aries is Mars. Good golly and gosh. Let me tell you something. If you're going to be leaving a situation, talk up the things. Time to get those resumes or those CVs out there, right? Because you've got the skills to build whatever life you want, right? You've got a time frame, a window to get your applications out there, darling dears. It's also what? Communication being key. Telling people what? Love and light. Some of them you have to leave quietly, but others, you got to roll up on them, blood. You just got to roll up on them, blood. This is about you what? Talking your way into situations that you deserve, right? We've also got immutable moon, right? That means nothing is set in stone. You have it in your power to change the tide of what's been going on. Let the gossipers talk, darling dear. For every bad word they put on your aspersion, they put one more nail in their own coffin, darling dear. Too busy focused on you. It was their echo praxis ways. Well, if you ain't got fans, you're not doing nothing right. You're not successful if you don't have these fans. These fans with what? The eye of Sauron. And the tongue of a snake. Little finger. A time for healing. And we've got a balsamic moon, darling dears. This speaks about you what? Understanding what you went through and using that to galvanize you to get better and get great. Keep what? Relearning things, darling dear, on different levels as you continue to what? Bend the matrix. Let them say what they're going to say. You can't stop them. Nothing beats a what? A big cat air sign that has a prayer. Any stumbling block or obstacle, darling dear, is a chance for you to learn and to evolve. Remember, I told you that. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon. Or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. My big cat. Libra. Aquarius. Gemini. Big cat wave.